Hello friends, Hal here. Today we're going to talk about finger picking, and in terms of the Ed Sheeran photograph, because I was working on that with a student, and I was doing this kind of a finger picking part instead of the for instance, in the chorus was like da 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 wait for me to come home. So we're going to talk about how to do that kind of finger picking right now so that you can duplicate that in songs that you want to do. So here's an E chord. It's just a regular E chord. Okay, all 6 strings. You got your first finger on the 3rd string, 1st fret, 2nd finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret. Just like that. The next chord is B. We're talking about the chorus here, and I'm doing it this way, where I'm putting that finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. This is my 1st finger. And then I'm laying my 3rd finger down right here on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings. I'm not playing the E string, and I'm not playing the low E string. The high and the low E string are not there, so it looks like that. The next chord I'm using is the C sharp minor, like that. And this is a bar chord, so I'm playing these 2 notes with my 1st finger, there and there. And then I've got these 3 fingers on the 2nd string, 3rd string, and 4th string, like that. It's like an A minor chord, but it's up on the 1, 2, 3. It's up 4 frets. So it's the 4th fret bar, and then the A minor chord right there. And then the next chord is A, and I'm doing it like this with 1 finger instead of 3 fingers. I really love to play it like this. And it's just a regular A chord. So what you want to do for your right hand, with that E chord right there, I'm going to play my thumb on the low E string. We're using 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I put my fingers down, my thumb on the E string, my index finger on the D string, my middle finger on the G string, my ring finger on the B string, and my pinky on the E string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And you'll notice that my hand position, I've got my fingers underneath the strings like this. And I place my hand on the strings. I call this set. So I set my fingers on the strings and I have them on those strings. I'm not even touching the A string, although I am pushing down there, but that's in case I accidentally hit it. If I don't, then I'm going to have a wrong note. So I keep the chord like I normally do for the E chord. So what you do is you set your hand on the strings, 1 and 2 and 3, and I don't let my fingers up like that. I don't move these fingers until I pluck them. Now, after I pluck them, notice I let go, and then I go back and I pick those fingers like that. Right? That's my E chord. You play that twice, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. After we get done with the E chord, then we go to the B chord. And I'm doing the chord, so I'm not playing the E string, I'm playing the 4 inside strings. So I'm not using my pinky, and I'm using the A, my thumb on the A string. And since I'm only playing 4 strings, and I'm playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I have to do something different there. I can't go all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I play those 2 strings again. So I've got my thumb on the A string, thumb, index on the D string, middle, ring on the B string, back to the G string, D string, and then I play the G string, D string again, like that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Do that twice. And then I go to the C sharp minor. Same strings, only now I'm going to go all the way to the E string. One and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then I'm going to go to the A chord, and I'm going to use those 5 strings again, starting with the A string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Da 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 da. Da 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 They told me to come home. So I did a little bit differently than I talked about, didn't I? Da 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 da. Da 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 Right there, that time I did this. Just like I did on the B string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Instead of going all the way to the top, I did. So instead of using my pinky, I used just my ring. Thumb, index, middle, ring, middle, index, middle, index. Or you could go all the way to the top. But this kind of picking pattern is really good. It's really good for a 4/4 time where there's 4 beats in a measure, or eighth notes in a measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. See what I did right there? 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can do that too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's an alternate way to do it. Instead of like this, thumb, index, middle, ring, middle, index, middle, index, you could go thumb, index, middle, ring, middle, index, thumb, index. And then you go up to right there, I alternated where I used my middle index twice. Middle, index, and then I went to thumb, index. So that's one way to play that in fingerpicking, and you can apply that to other songs. And it's fantastic. It's a good way to use your fingerpicking skills, and it makes it sound wonderful. Okay, thanks for coming along. You can find me over at my website, and you can find me over at Patreon. We'll talk to you later. See ya. Bye.